about 45 minutes early tonight. On behalf of all of us here at JetBlue, especially this Boston-based group, thank you for flying with us.
What's up, guys? Welcome to my channel, welcome to MyBlueJK, and welcome here to beautiful and sunny Southwest Florida. That's right, good morning. The MyBlueJK takeover of the Sunshine State is upon us. Today we have a special video planned. As you can see, we rented the brand new Jeep Wrangler JL, and today we are going to put it through its paces. Today we find out whether or not the new JLs are worth it. And if you're considering buying one, do it or don't, but make sure you watch the rest of today's video to find out. To start, guys, I absolutely love this color. I don't know what it is about it. It's like a very vibrant turquoise. It looks awesome when the sun hits it. What I like about this Wrangler, and just the new Wranglers in general, is they have, at least with the front grille, kept it very nostalgic and very similar to what it has been on previous models. Now, the overall design of the new JL is a little bit more curvy. I think when they designed this Wrangler, they designed it to be a little bit more aerodynamic. As you can see, the windshield is a little more swept back than the one on my JK, and as you can see, it's not as boxy here in the front. Now, they got rid of the turn signals that used to be right below the headlights, and they moved them out here. Brand new hood latches, they're a lot more sturdy, and I've noticed just by driving it, they significantly reduced the hood flutter, so they're very sturdy, and they're a lot less chintzy than the ones that are on my JK. Another thing that we really like about the JL is these awesome looking hood vents. Now, these actually serve a purpose. They let hot air out of the engine compartment, so it just cools the engine down. With the new JLs, they have these plastic liners on the fenders, and that really helps with anything that the tires kick up and protects the paint. One thing I don't really like about the new JLs is these new plastic bumpers, but these seem to be even less of a higher quality. At least the ones on my JK feel a lot more sturdy and a little bit higher grade. These are kind of just, I feel like these would be more breakable. The tail lights look extremely different. They're a little bit more square versus kind of the rectangular design on the JK. Everything else is pretty similar other than the new lines that kind of go around the entire vehicle. But the one thing that really shows that Jeep has been focusing more on aerodynamics with their new JLs is this little line, this little thing that sticks out, and that just kind of creates a little bit of downforce and makes the Jeep more aerodynamic. On the doors, the latches have changed slightly. You don't have to push any more buttons, you can just open it up. They made the netting that you can just kind of put stuff in, they made it a lot larger versus on mine, it's just kind of like a weird sack, but this actually goes the whole length of the door. All right, to start, so with the new Wranglers, you got a lot more leather, you got a much more luxurious interior. With all the new Wranglers, they've implemented a push button start. However, the new keys are unnecessarily large. We got a whole new layout here on the dash, all new types of electronic controls. This steering wheel looks a lot nicer and it's very high quality leather. The center stack features a whole new plethora of controls, and this screen right here is not even the largest one you can get because this is only a Sahara, and a very, well, not pimped out Sahara at that. As you look out through the windshield, you'll notice you can't see as much of the fenders as you can on my Wrangler, the JK, so I almost like mine better because it's a little more boxier at the front. I feel like I don't have the best sense of awareness and visibility. On the dashboard, they've cut out a significant amount of room. You can't really fit too much unless it's like a sunglass case or a phone up here, whereas on my Wrangler, the JK, I could fit a hat up there or pretty much whatever else I wanted. Another one of my favorite things about this new JL is that it seems in the back there's a little bit more space, and these seats are actually reclined a little bit more than mine are. Mine, they're a little bit more straight up. This actually makes the ride a little bit more comfortable. And finally, for the first time ever, Jeep has put in rear air conditioning. This is probably my favorite thing about the new Wrangler. Under the hood, this is a first for a Wrangler. We have a 2-liter 4-cylinder engine, but it is turbocharged. Now the power output is very similar to the regular V6 you get in the Wranglers, so we'll do an acceleration test just to show that to you guys. Now, before we see how this thing drives, I'm going to encourage you guys to please go subscribe to my channel, because the more you support me, the more I can do for you. Not as torquey as at least my V6 Wrangler, so I don't know, that's one thing I do not like about the new Wrangler when it comes to this specific 4-cylinder engine. This is one thing I really do not like about this Wrangler, is that it has that automatic start-stop, and I really personally am not a fan of it, but you do have the option to turn it off, except you have to hit the button every time you start driving in order to turn it off. Check out this Corvette. I love the yellow on it. Now with the new Wranglers, they've offered a few different engine packages. Now this one in particular, like I said, is the 2-liter 4-cylinder turbocharged engine with the 8-speed automatic transmission. This 8-speed automatic transmission makes everything a little bit more smoother, and for a Wrangler, it does have a pretty good amount of pickup. However, it does sound like an absolute bean grinder, versus my JK just sounds like a vacuum cleaner. And I hate to say it, but I think I prefer the vacuum cleaner over this bean grinder. Now that blinker, the noise coming from it, has to be one of my least favorite things about this Wrangler. It's absolutely piercing to the ears. Now, of course, I'm being a little dramatic, but I just don't like it. Again, my name is CJ. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, My Blue JK, for more great content and help support my journey on YouTube. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.